Welcome to AdoramaXP. We'll see if that's working. All right, good. Let me know how the sound. Oh yeah, my sound is crazy loud. I can see that. Let me know how the sound is and all that other goodness. We are continuing our journey through the Palace of the Silver Princess, orange version. This is the very controversial orange version. You can Google it, or go back to the first one where I talked about it a little bit. But essentially, the characters have been traveling through this abandoned, ruined castle some thousands of years ago. There was some kind of major cataclysm, we'll call it, that left this place in ruins. Of course, rumors of vast treasures and magic abound, and the characters seeking such things have headed in to search for it. They found some, we'll call it. Unfortunately, one of the adventurers met their maker, so to speak, to some wild nixies a couple of sessions back. But 4 strong we are, and they currently are in a room, having found and are carefully packing up some eggs from displacer beasts. So, with that being said, if people are... Hey, Tyler. If people are new here, or if you just forget, if you sometimes I'm going to ask you guys in the chat to roll the dice for me, so I don't have to roll any dice. You do that by hitting the exclamation point and then the letter D and the kind of die that you need to roll. So if I say a D6, you'll roll exclamation point D6, boom, and there you go. Oh, look at this! We both rolled 1s, so we're starting off well in the chat. You guys have been notoriously bad fighters, so the party's made it pretty far. So we'll see what happens there. It's not the way you want to start, exactly. All right, so let's bring the players in. That they can tell us about... I'll give a little summary, and they can tell us about their characters. If this works, we'll see. Okay, they should be there. Can you guys hear me and everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to give a little brief summary of what happened last time. And in your intro, you can correct anything that I missed or whatever. You guys had come through a room with a portal in the floor, basically a hole in the floor, into a hallway. There were some swords that were fighting. Through some gallantry and charismatic conversation, one sword was claimed by the party, a flaming sword named Joshua. They then moved into a space that was kind of ruins. That second room that really wasn't a whole lot going on. There was a dead body in there, I think. Moved up into a hallway where they heard some bandits. They fled from the bandits into what was basically a closet. Made their way through a secret passage and were followed by the bandits, whom they shot in the kneecaps with crossbows. After the bandits retreated, there was a little interaction with we believe to be some kind of paranormal ghost or something, maybe a poltergeist. And then searching through a giant pot, they found some eggs, which are the eggs of a displacer beast. That sounds about right, I think, but we can be corrected and added by the players as they go. Mike, tell us about your character and what I may or may not have missed.
Johannes is a fine older gentleman that has a little bit of honor to him yet in the twilight years of adventuring. He is very much interested in securing the lady's heart of this house. And so he has teamed up with these younger people and are looking forward to the rest of the adventure. Finds them all quite entertaining and quite lovable, although gets annoyed with some of their antics at times.
That sounds about right. Nikki, tell us about your character.
No, Valera never does any antics, ever. I play Valera. She is an elf, and she's here looking for magic items, of which she has found a few. She's found a magic dagger named Wasp, a magic scroll with either invisibility and or dimension door. We haven't quite decided how the scroll works yet. or she hasn't figured it out. But she found that last time. And she also found in the potted plant the 3 displacer beast eggs, as discussed. And because they are so very fragile, she's packed them in dirt and tried to secure them as best as she can. But she is very excited to meet these new babies, and she's going to try to protect them as well as she can. And that is Valera.
Nice. Okay, so coming up, he was doing rear guard last session, so wasn't very much involved. His precious character, who didn't involve himself last session because he was not here. But tell us about your character.
So I am playing Carl, who is the a soldier that served years in the army of Prince Galantry. And Carl gave up his commission in the military to seek adventure, having heard that there was a fierce young female warrior named Aliega who carried with her a sword cut, supposedly a magical sword cut from a single ruby. And there are many who believe that she is a descendant of the Silver Princess, but I do not believe that to be the case. She is nothing more than an imposter and not worthy of such a weapon. Clearly, this weapon should be in the hands of a worthy warrior. And so Carl travels with this group. Treasure is nice, but there is no treasure greater than the ruby sword, and that is what Carl seeks. However, that having been said, Carl did discover a magical cloak, a magical bearskin rug that he's turned into a cloak, and he wears it upon his back with the bear head atop of his own. He's discovered the bear has quite the personality, and in Carl's mind they have become fast friends. And particularly once Carl discovered that with this magical cloak, Carl can himself transform into the form of a bear. And so now he and Bear both seek the ruby sword of Aliega, and that is Carl.
Nice. And last but not least, Crystal, tell us about your character.
I am playing Francolin. He was originally a henchman who was just hired to carry around the lantern, but since then he has become a full asset of the team through the quite unfortunate death of the cleric who originally was part of the party. But Carl is, Francolin is in seek of treasures and most importantly right now more crossbow bolts to add to his collection, as he gave some of his bolts away and now he's down to just 10 bolts, but he really likes this crossbow, so he thinks we should find the rest of those bandits and take their bolts from them, and that is Francolin.
Nice. Yes, Francolin is he's getting all grown up, right? You leveled up, actually, I think, since the last adventure. So one thing we didn't finish last time, is that Joshua the Magic Sword has an additional power, which we need to determine. So in the chat, you roll a D100. I hope you can do that. I think I programmed in a D100. Somebody roll me a D100, and we'll see what additional power this magical sword Joshua has now that I have the book. I didn't have the book out last time. Okay, let's see if we can get a roll there. Oop. Hey, Records of Light. Roll me a D100 then. Exclamation point D100. See if that works. Boom! 38. Oh, this is a very, very powerful tool. The sword Joshua can locate. All right, well, Records of Light also rolled, so I'm going to give you 2 powers because the 2 people rolled. It can locate secret doors. Yep. So it can locate secret doors. we'll say 3 times a day. And it can also locate a metal, some type of metal. So somebody in the chat tell me what kind of metal, the the sword can look. Give me a type of metal here in the chat. We'll see what kind of metal this thing. Gold. Wow, you guys must have. Is that one of you guys in the?
Nine.
You've hacked records of lights to count. Well, they're being nice tonight. All right, there we go. Aluminum. All right, gold. All right, so it detects gold. So we'll say it's at 60 feet.
Clearly a sort of dwarven make.
Detects secret doors and gold. That's actually very good. So 3 times a day it can detect those things.
And Josh was still flaming?
And it still flames, yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And it still is aflame, which is very useful. So let me just go back through this room that you're in since it's been a month. And somehow it feels like the first time for Carl. Let's see. That doesn't sound like the right room. Oh, yeah, no, this is okay. So this room is basically, it's an oddly shaped room. It's kind of diagonal compared to the direction you've been going. Kind of projects out from the palace a bit. It's about 30 foot going in the kind of northeast, I should say, northwest to southeast direction. So it's a diagonal, long and about 20 foot wide. It's got 2 windows, which you've looked out and you just see the wastelands beyond. You're on the 2nd floor of the castle. There is a hallway that leads off to the east. That hallway includes a door, well, an archway, I should say, that leads into the room that there's the suspected poltergeist lives, or unlives. We'll figure that out. But at the end of that hallway, there is a door. However, in this room, just as a reminder, there's a statue of a young girl playing with a dove. That's actually how you got in here. You pushed it out of the way and came through underneath the statue. There's a large handcrafted bookcase next to the north wall. There's 2 wooden benches, one in front of each of the 2 windows, which are facing southwest. And there was a couple of scrolls, which I think you picked up, right? The scroll. That's where you found the scroll.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Otherwise, you basically. So out of this room, you've got the room with the poltergeist that you could go back to, I suppose. You could go back through the statue's secret door, back into that other place where you originally encountered the bandits, or there's a door to the east, essentially.
Are we still incapacitated?
No, because we rolled that. We rolled that wandering monster, and nobody came while you were incapacitated. Both fortunately for you and unfortunately for the chat. They can only roll 1s when they're rolling damage and 2 hit. They can't roll 1s for wandering monsters ever. So yeah.
Oh, geez, Johannes, you were right. It was very scary in that room.
It was scary.
I don't blame you for soiling your armor.
Yes, I think I should see if I can locate a new set of pantaloons. That might be good for me.
Maybe we'll find some in the next base.
Yes.
Well, you know who would have a new pair of pantaloons? Those bandits who also have a bunch of bolts we could use.
Yes, I don't think they were quite my size, though. So perhaps if we find something a bit more upscale, that would be more to my suit.
It
Okay.
sounds to me like you're a chicken.
No, I am not a chicken. What kind of fowl do you take me for? The only thing I have fouled is my armor.
Yeah, okay, if you say so.
Fair enough.
Well, which way should we go?
Oh, right. So there. Remember, you got those eggs, right? So you pack them. Well, just be careful with the eggs now. You pack them in dirt, right? You're carrying them in your backpack. Who's carrying the displacer beast eggs?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, I am.
All right. So clearly, out of the most obvious exits out of this room are to the east of the door, and to the south there's that secret door that you came through to get here in the first place. Which, by the way, you could use one of your daily uses of the sword to find that secret door, although it is already open. So maybe you don't want to waste it.
Didn't you crawl back in and get more bolts? Franklin?
Yes, I had I think I gave you like half of them, and I took half.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Mr. Mittens.
Because I also had an extra crossbow that I gave you.
Yes. That's right. Okay.
So, right, door to the east, secret door to the south, back to where you came from.
Well, I think east is I would really rather not go back there.
All right.
Yes. And I would prefer to avoid the bed. This is a boudoir, not to my liking.
Yeah. Oh man, that dust really gets in your lungs.
Yes. And the large bed knobs seem to bump your head, if I recall.
Oh yeah. Well,
What-
yeah. Let's not
what-
go in there, right, Carl? We don't want poltergeists.
No.
No.
Well, Johannes, since you're the bravest among us, as we've already determined, how about you lead the way to the east?
Yes, I shall lead. Of course. Carl, could I use your bear rug for a second to clean myself?
That's gonna be a big no.
Okay, I thought.
He's a cloak. He's not a rug. After
well,
all.
he looks a bit ruggish to me, but
Oh, he's definitely
that's
ruggish, but he's not a rug.
okay. Well, I shall sully on. Yes, to the east.
Okay. So, Rush, you got a little bit of your mic's a little close to your face, I think. The heavy breathing's good, but maybe for a different kind of.
We are passing by the boudoir after all.
More like. All right. All right. It's Sunday, right? So, yeah. So you guys open up this door to the east, and you can see the hallway continues about 30 feet straight ahead, or immediately banks to the north. So basically, you're opening the door, you look to your left. Essentially, you see the hallway goes up to the north. Let's see. You're using that flaming sword, so you can see pretty far. Up to the north, about 40 feet up on the east wall, you see a set of double doors. This particular hallway, though, like I said, could continue to the east. However, 20 feet forward for you is a portcullis, and it is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua, where is the best place to go? You know this place. And I just kind of hold the sword out in front of me.
Oh. Well, best is really, relative to the quest upon which the knight is pursuant.
Well, I seek the princess.
Oh, well, don't we all seek the princess, right?
Joshua, I think we have a more friendly camaraderie than this.
The princess is in fact silver, and I only detect gold.
Oh.
And secret doors.
And secret doors.
Yes. There are no secret doors or gold in this area. However, the ballroom is to the north.
Oh, well, the ballroom. These balls are not the rolling balls, right? As we had experienced in the bedroom?
No. These are the festive balls in which dancing takes place.
I see. I just wanted to clarify that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dancing, Johannes. Dancing.
Yes, I'm not as light on my feet as I used to be. Although, Joshua, do you dance as well? Are you a dancing blade?
Yes. Well, I've been known to dance with the fair maiden.
Cut a rug or two.
Yes.
Oh, I fooled myself. There. Lead on, Joshua, to this ballroom of yours.
All right. Yeah, so you come out and head to the north. You go up about 40 feet. Like I said, there's a set of double doors on the right-hand side. But now that you're up here, you can actually see the hallway continues north. There's spaced out about 10 feet apart. There's another 3 doors. They're all on the west wall. There's a single door just about 10 feet away from you, a gap of 10 feet, a double door, a gap of 10 feet, another double door, and then it goes off into darkness. But immediately to your right, which would be the east, there is a set of double doors, and Joshua says, the ballroom is here, though I hear no music. Do you?
No. Do we hear any music? He's a sword.
Would you like to listen to the tour?
Yes.
Cat, roll me d6.
Well, little one, aren't you the best at hearing things?
I'm listening. Shh.
No, the other little one. Franklin.
Oh, sorry.
I know you're both sprightly, but...
Do we
Are
hear
you an
anything?
elf? I can't remember if you're an elf or not.
Me? I am, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, hold on, aren't you an elf? Yeah, so you are small. Okay. So yeah, but not as small as Franklin. Yeah, you hear the crackle and flicker of fire coming from behind you where the sword is alight. But nothing through the door though.
I don't hear
All is
anything.
quiet.
I guess we just go in. Carefully.
We should knock first.
Okay.
Well, it is
Knock.
polite.
Oh, if you're gonna knock, I'm just gonna stay back here a little bit, and I'm gonna have my crossbow just in case, and Franklin's gonna ready his crossbow at the door.
Well, we're
Okay.
not brigands, are we? We just don't break into things.
I knock and then I step back kind of behind Johannes and Carl.
Nice.
Carl, would you like the honors? You're a quiet man, Carl.
Sorry. I want to cough in the mic.
Yeah.
I go, of course, and Carl walks up and he draws his own sword,
Mhm.
and he kind of grabs the handle and looks at everyone to make sure they're ready, and then just
Remember to be polite.
Okay.
We are guests in this house.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just the doorman. You're the polite one. And he turns the handle and pulls the door open.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't set of double doors, and you open them up, or open one up, I suppose. You're looking into chat. Roll me a d6. You're looking into a huge room. It is, I'm not going to count. It's like 120, 130 feet, going the long way, basically east-west, so looking across. And looking in north to south, the room's like 90 feet. So it's a huge, huge space. Immediately on the west wall, so to your left, the entire wall is lined with what appears to be a fireplace, although there's no fire burning at this point. And the same kind of a similar fireplace mirrors it on the other wall. So you've got these two really huge long fireplaces that are since gone out. Looking up, you can see hanging from the ceiling. It's a huge, tall ceiling. There are basically skylights so that you can see in here pretty well since it's the daytime. And hanging from the ceiling, some 20 feet off the ground, are these huge, huge bells that seem to be made of maybe possibly brass, though they're green with age and whatnot. They're dangling from giant chains, and they have the knocker parts of them have like ropes tied to them. And the ropes you can see they're rotted and they're not quite reaching the ground anymore, like they've fallen to ruin. Next to the fireplace on the all the ways across the room on the east wall, there are two what appear to be doorways to lead like outside, maybe to a balcony, and they're just absolutely overwhelmed with greenery and foliage. They've like covered it, so it just looks like it's completely filled in. As is a large balcony to the north. So there's the room itself is with all that going on, the room appears to be empty. Tyler, roll another d6 for me. So yeah, it appears to be empty otherwise. But now that you open the door, you hear just the absolute softest kind of whistling sound. It's like,
Whistling from the foliage, from the fireplace, or from the rafters?
it's such a large room, it's really hard to place. But let me see. Roll a d6 chat for the elf to see, since you have elf ears. What do you hear with your elf ears?
I hope I hear something. Chat.
It's hard to place exactly where it's coming from. Oh, jelly rabies looks like it didn't go through. Go roll again for me, jelly rabies. I think that's how you say it. Maybe it's jelly rabies. Okay, you got a 5 there. Okay. Okay. So that was a 6. Oh, excellent. Nice. Okay. You're looking into the room and you're listening, and let's see, one of you guys, we'll say the most perceptive of all, Franklin, you see in the kind of near the center of the room, like you're looking across the whole room for anything unusual, and it just seems like it's a little blurry. Like there's like a section that looks like it's kind of blurry in the center of the room. So you're kind of looking and you're just like, like it's almost like the room is sharp. There's one little section, maybe like 10-foot square, that's right in front of you that seems kind of blurry. And then you notice that it's moving towards you, this blur, and you realize, as it is plural, as it's 20 feet away from you, that this is a giant cube of some kind of semi-transparent jelly that is sloshing towards you at a not tremendously fast pace, but it's kind of like coming towards you. Oh, what happened to the stream? We dropped for a second. So yeah, there is there is a huge cube of gelatin, but not the delicious kind, coming towards you. What would you like to do? Let's see. Everybody sees it. Well, I guess the first person is Franco. Franco, what do you want to do?
Franklin's gonna say, "Look out! Not delicious jelly," and he's gonna shoot it.
Shoot, okay. How about Johannes? You hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a giant cube of jelly coming at you. It's about 20 feet away.
I will enter the room and I say, "Flame on, Joshua! Flame on!"
All right, Joshua lights a flame. Valeria?
I'm going to back up from the jelly and draw my magic dagger for now.
Okay. How about Carl?
Carl's gonna pull his sword and kind of square off against this thing as it's starting to make its way, and he just pulls his swords and he just says, "Ready yourself, bear."
Oh, nice. Yeah, the bear is, he says, she's a bear. Everyone has room for Jello, exactly. Okay, so since movement matters at this point, because the thing's going to move up on you, who's moving? Crystal's moving. Crystal, roll initiative, a d6. Somebody in chat roll me a d6 for the gelatin's initiative to see if it can move up on everybody. Before you are trying to consume you. 3. Ooh, they got a 5. All right, this thing moves up on you before you can actually back up. And it's basically in your spot, which means you won't be able to fire a missile this round. And you're basically going to be in melee with it. Everybody is at this point. Even those that were planning on backing up, because you're in melee with it. Oh no, I guess you could actually still back up. Yeah, you can back up if you want. Sorry. It moves, then you move. So actually, that's to its advantage. So, sorry. I take that back. You back up, it moves forward, and then you're able to step back if you still would like to fire a missile, or you could do melee. Do you still want to do a missile? Franklin and Valeria?
Franklin, yes.
Oh, hold on, you weren't going to throw your.
I wasn't gonna throw it at the. No,
Okay.
nah, I
All
was
right,
just
so-
getting it ready.
All right, so you are the first one to act, Franklin. Go for it.
Okay, so Franklin has
Yeah.
a crossbow.
All right, you got a crossbow, and it is a. This thing is heavy foot. So crossbow. Do you have a light crossbow? That's right?
Light crossbow, yes.
Yeah, light crossbow against heavy foot is 1 die per man with a 6 hitting. You are in short range though, so you will roll 1 extra die.
And also I have a +1 dex.
Right, which means you will roll an additional extra die for that. So you'll roll 2 extra dice.
Okay, so 4 dice with 6 hitting.
Gotcha.
No. Franklin lets his crossbow bolt go, but he was so nervous seeing this giant gelatin like come for him, he kind of like steps back and misfires, and the bolt flies over the gelatin's head, or jelly.
Yeah, kind of like. It's hard to see, even though you can see it kind of rolling towards you. It's like. All right, so now we're gonna go into melee combat. So I always let the players roll first. So again, this thing is defending his heavy foot. Johannes, how are you aimed with the flaming sword?
Let's see. Flaming sword, Joshua, that gives me +1.
Yep, exactly.
And I am fighting as 3 men.
Right. So you're heavy foot with the sword, but you get an extra die because you got a magic sword, right?
Yep.
So heavy foot is 1 die per man, 6 hits. So you'll get 1 extra die. So you're going to roll 4 dice. Looks like.
Yep.
Yep, with 6 is hitting.
Nothing hits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys. It's hard. It's hard to hit Jelly. I believe it or not. Valeria, you just backed up, right? No combat.
No combat.
All right, Carl. What is your situation here? You're also fighting with the sword, right? Yeah. So you are going to roll 1 die per man. You're probably also 3 men. I'm guessing because you're a fighter as well. So you roll 3d6 and with a 6 hitting.
All right, a 6 hitting.
Yep.
I got 1 hit.
Ha! Nice. Okay. 1 hit against the jelly. This way. Okay, so jelly. Chat. Okay, so I actually added this one in because I was afraid you might run into this thing. So I need 4d6. So you can do exclamation point 4d6. It should work. And I need that twice. Because this thing attacks as 8.
Yikes.
It's also heavy foot. It's actually who is it's going to go after the 2 fighters that are up front. Are you both defending as heavy foot? What kind of armor have you got?
I defend his heavy foot.
Okay, how about
Yeah,
Joe?
Armored
okay.
foot.
Armored, okay. Cool. So against you, all right, so the first one I'll say is against Carl. Okay, we got 1, 5, 4, 4. That ain't hitting nothing. And then we got no. There's no. There might be 1 hit against Mike, but I don't. Nope, there wouldn't be. Okay, so yeah, the jelly comes up and you guys kind of sidestep it as it kind of reaches out these pseudopods, and you can kind of smell. It almost smells a little bit like cherry, just a little bit, but maybe like a little unnaturally sweet. As the jelly is now shooting at pseudopods trying to grab you, and you're swinging your swords wildly, having chopped off 1 little chunk of it. They're saving the party, exactly. The chat is. Okay, so second round, what's going on? Johannes, what do you want to do?
I'm swinging my flaming Joshua again.
Okay. Swinging my flaming Joshua, it needs to be a t-shirt. All right. Valeria, what's your plan?
I'm going to yell.
I agree.
I think we should maybe go, and I'm gonna try to get out the door.
Okay, you're going to go. Do you want to go back to where you came from, or do you want to proceed north up the hallway?
Just out the door for I want to get out of the ballroom, obviously.
Okay, yeah. You just want to go into the hall? Okay, fine.
Yeah, into the hall for now. Yep.
Fair enough. How about Carl? What's your plan?
Uh,
You want to change your mind?
I mean, is that everybody else is staying to fight, right?
So far, it looks like Johanna's staying to fight, and the magic user with no armor and a dagger has backed up now even further, or is about to, yeah. So
Well, I will certainly not leave Johannes to face this disgusting creature alone. So
Yes, the children have run away.
how about Franklin?
Franklin says, "Don't worry, guys. I've got your back." And he can't move, shoot, and reload nothing around, so he's just reloading this round.
Nice. Actually, you can't move, shoot, and reload. So if you didn't move, oh, you did move last round, right? You're right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had to move. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you're reloaded. Okay. So basically, we just have melee this round. Go ahead, Mike, and rush. Let me know if you got any hits. It should be the same thing as last time. Nothing's changed.
I got 1 hit again.
Nice.
Yep.
Joshua flames brightly, but nothing.
You're distracting it so that Carl can. All right, chat. Same thing. I need 4d6 twice, although it'll only be the first 2 dice on the second one that'll matter. Here we go. That's the first one. Ooh, that's against Carl. Ooh, 1 hit, but you're 3 hit dice, right? You have 3 hit dice, Carl?
Yes.
You do not go down. And against Johannes, they don't hit you. You did get a hit. Yes. You need 3 simultaneous hits though to kill him, so it's not going to be easy with this creature because they're smartly. Both of them are staying up there. If one of you had run back, that would have been bad news for the other one. All right, so coming into the next.
Does that work the same with us as well? Like
it depends on the monster. Typically, the monsters need cumulative hits. You can tell this monster is being cut down, but some monsters need a yes.
No, what I meant was like I have 3 hit dice. Does that mean they have to hit me 3 times to take me down, or are the hits?
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Yep, because I hit you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it works for you that way, and not necessarily the monsters. There are very specific monsters that require that. It's a special ability that PCs have because you guys are the heroes.
Yay.
At least that's how we'll write the story later. All right, so it's same thing. Still going. Anybody do anything different? Well, I guess Franklin's probably going to shoot.
I'll take a shot with my bow now that I'm kind of back.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 missile fires, Franco Lynn and Valeria. Is that true?
Yep.
You got a short bow? Or yeah, you must have a short bow, Valeria, right?
Me? I have a crossbow, but I was going to use my longbow actually.
Oh, hold on. She's got a crossbow and a longbow. later, we'll have a discussion about where all this stuff is being kept.
No, I'll use the crossbow.
I'm just kidding. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can use longbow. So actually, a longbow against heavy foot, 1 die per man, 5 or 6 hits, and you are in short range, so you'll get 1 extra die. And you are
okay. So I am two men. So
yep. So 2 dice,
3.
5 or 6 hits.
Okay. 2 dice, 5 or 6 hits.
Oh, guys. Just a very large backpack, exactly.
Oh, I got a 6.
Hey, all right. Your arrow sinks deeply into the jelly, which wiggles and jiggles. And you get that little pop of kind of this like cherry flavor. How about Franklin?
Franklin misses with his reloaded crossbow.
Oh no. Okay. All right, but since you're not moving, you'll be able to shoot
yes.
next round. Okay. And then our 2 melee attackers. So Johannes, would you like to actually hit this time, or what do you think? And Carl.
Yes.
Yes, you'd like to.
I would like to hit this time.
I actually missed as well.
Oh, no.
Joshua screams in delight, or should I say squeals in delight, as he burns deeply into the flesh of the jelly.
Nice. How many hits? 1?
1.
All right, well, one's good. All right, chat, give me two more 46 attacks. So 46 for against Carl, and then 46 against Josh. This is against Carl. Ooh, what again? Wow, you get hit like it just barely singes you, Carl, but doesn't not enough to kill you. And nothing against our warrior in plate. John's your fiery blade must have kept back the fell creature. As it's like this thing. Chat, roll me 2d6. This thing might retreat. We go into the next round here. I'm gonna have morale rolled for the if we get below a 9. Okay, that's 7. So yeah, it's staying. All right. If he had rolled over a 9, it was gonna run. Well, retreat. All right, it's fighting. You guys gonna still missile fire?
Yeah, I will.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go for it, Valeria. And
Okay.
Franklin.
My arrow here. Okay. Nope.
Franklin
Longbow goes
finally. Oh,
Go ahead.
Franklin finally aims true. He finally figures out how the sights work and hits the jelly.
Nice.
1 hit.
All right, excellent. And on
Nice.
Malay. All right, Franklin, nailing the. You're going low, he's going high. All right. Johannes and Carl, give me some rolls.
Yes. Go, Joshua. As
You're
I
tagging-
slash deeply into the jelly.
Anything?
Nope.
1.
Oh, nice. Okay. How about Carl? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. That's cool. All right. Yes. It
Carl.
seems to be retreating.
This is how you do it.
He's swinging the flaming sword so wildly, Carl's just trying to stay out of the way. All right. Chat, give me 4d6. That's all they got left. Can't condone jelly bashing. I understand that. One time. No, unfortunately, no. Okay, so at this point, the jelly only has 2 hit dice left, so it can't actually hurt anybody. Because in the case of the jelly, it's actually losing its hit dice as it fights. A lot of creatures wouldn't do that, but it's getting smaller. So yeah, we're just gonna narrate. I'll let you have it, Carl, since you missed the last 2. How do you destroy this jelly?
Well, after having hit twice and finally showing the flaming Joshua how it's supposed to work, and then the flaming Joshua took over and got his 2 hits while Carl swung wildly, and then after dang, what's his name? After Johannes bellows out about this is how it works, Carl's just like, oh yeah, and he steps right between the 2 and he just kind of goes and just cuts it right in 2.
Nice. And as you do,
jelly quiver down.
yeah, the jelly kind of it splits on the ground and kind of spreads around. And chat, roll me a d10.
Oh no.
8. Oh, okay. Oh wow, okay. Roll me a d100.
As you do, a dragon rises from its gut.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
No, this is actually good. Roll. Actually, do 4d6 again. I'm just gonna use the first 3. I actually need 3d6, but I don't think I programmed that one in. So do me another 4d6 roll. The first 3. Oh wow! Now you roll high. Oh, your feet is behind the chat. Oh man, we'll wait for you. I don't know. Wow, 6, 5, and 5. That is 16. As you cut this thing in twain, 16 large gems spill out onto the ground.
I'll carry those. Don't worry, I got it.
Very well, little one.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Do we have a gem value chart here? I think we do. I'm not sure where it is in this book.
Well done,
Jimmy
Carl.
Good job, guys.
Don't soil your stockings. All the jelly laying about.
Right, scoop it up. Yeah, you're able to fish these gems out, and they look to be quite valuable. There are 16 of them. They're not nearly, they're like, the size of like a large pebble. They're not nearly this. None of them you would think are the lady's heart, which of course is said to be huge. But they're definitely valuable.
One for me, one for the party. 1, 2 for me, one for the party.
Yeah, and as you're picking them up and counting them, you hear once again that kind of whistle.
Oh. Still whistling, even in the face of our heroic battle. Where I backed away heroically.
Heroically.
Bravely ran away.
That's right. I got a shot on it. Let's see. What do you think, Carl? Can the bear tell? Can you ask him where the whistling's coming from?
Any sword-shaped ones? Nope, not yet.
I don't see how it would hurt anything, and I kind of turn my head like this, and I go, "Bear!" I was like, "You have superior animal hearing."
Oh, yes, I do.
Where does that confounded whistling come from?
Oh, I thought it was you. Oh, no, hold on. Let me listen.
No.
Chat, roll a d6.
The lovely elf wants to know. Now's your chance, Bear. Impress her.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's coming from the bell over there. The one in the there's 4 bells hanging kind of like in a circular pattern. The one in the northeast corner seems to be resonating from inside that bell.
A whistling bell?
The whistling bell.
Well, I mean, I can take care of that. Franklin says, and he starts loading up his sling stone.
Nice.
Wait, not so hasty, Franco. Not so hasty. That bell is probably rather loud if struck.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, you guys are here.
Perhaps we should just look at it first. What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
think we've already visually inspected it.
No, I mean from across the room. We should go and look at it to see if we can see why it is whistling.
We have to look inside of it.
Yes. To her, you listen.
Of course
Also,
I
good
listen
job,
to
Bear,
her.
and I'll pet the bear.
Pay
Pet the bear's clothes.
Pay heed to the wisdom of the elves, my friend. It will carry you a long way.
Yes. I prefer not to listen with a man with a bear on his head.
The bear could tell where the whistling was coming from. We should at least go see and make sure it's not, something nice like the eggs we got.
No. Yeah.
Should not speak ill of Bear either.
Did I speak ill of bear? I spoke ill of man wearing bear.
Yes, but
I'm gonna go over to the bell.
Okay. You're gonna walk over. Everybody's walking over to the bell, or just the elf.
No,
Franklin
it's
is
okay.
Franklin's not going to. Franklin's going to stand back with his sling.
yeah, I'm not going to let her walk over there by herself.
Let's
Okay.
let the crazy man and the bear go and inspect the bell.
Look over at Valra, says, he keeps talking like that, but he's never seen what Bear can do.
That's right.
Shouldn't make Bear angry. He wouldn't like Bear when he gets angry.
Not what he's
No,
saying.
I tried to tell him about the bear pyramid we did to get up into the floor, but it's okay. I'm sure I'm sure he'll see what bear can do soon enough.
Chat, roll me a D100.
It's okay, Carl. I understand. You've had a hard life. Many a battle you've seen.
Okay, so those gems are worth 50 gold pieces apiece.
Wow. Write that down.
Not bad. Although, roll a d6 in the chat for me. We'll see if half of them are worth one value higher. If you get a is it a 6 or is it a 1? Roll 6-sided die for every gem, large number, each roll 1. Okay, so no. Nope, they're all worth that. They're worth the same. Okay. Yeah, you start to move over towards the bell. Who's going over there? Carl and Valeria?
And me. Yep.
You start to move closer to the bell while Franklin and, Johannes bravely stand guard some, 80 feet away or whatever. And when you get up closer to it, you definitely can hear the whistling is louder. It's like... And then it seems like the most beautiful whistling you've ever heard. And go ahead and make a saving throw. So that's 2d6. You need to 10 or better. Actually, the elf will get a... Oh, no, elves don't get a saving bonus. Yeah. Nope.
So 2d6, 10 or
2d6,
better.
10 or better to make the save.
Not going to make this.
Nope, 7.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, it sounds so beautiful. You move up under the bell, kind of admiring the sound, and once you get under there, you realize that the probably, well, you don't realize because you're charmed, but across the room they realize. Actually, chat, roll a d6 to see if the party is surprised. Meaning, I know that they're ready for it, so we'll just make it on a 1. Nah, not surprised. Okay, so you guys will actually get to react with or Franklin rather, with your missile weapon first. But as soon as you get under it, you realize that rotted rope that was hanging there cuts to whip around and form, and you see it's the ball of frayed rope at the bottom is actually the head of a strange snake that has almost like a mane, like a lion, and the body is kind of rippled and with strange veins and stuff that kind of makes it look like this rotted rope, and it lashes out to attack the party. So, but Franklin will get to go first because you were on it. So it is actually. I saved the page because I thought you might run into this thing. So it's actually defends as Lightfoot. At this point, you're 80 feet away, but everything for you is short range because you're a halfling. So you still get that +1.
Okay.
So your light crossbow.
Instead of trying to hit the creature, Franklin is actually going to say, "Don't worry, I got this," and he's going to shoot the bell.
Okay. All right, you do that. I'll still treat it as Lightfoot because it's pretty big. So
okay.
You can roll 1 die per man, 5 or 6 hits, and of course you get 2 extra dice.
Okay. I got a 6, so Franklin hits the bell. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, you hit the bell.
I'm gonna ring its bell.
Yeah, you hit the bell, and it actually, the creature is lunging at your 2 companions, but because of the hitting of the bell and it's vibrating and stuff, it actually is going to have a severe penalty. Very nice. So, chat, I'm going to treat its attack as Lightfoot this first round. Go ahead and roll me. I need 3d6 total, so just roll 4d6, and I'll take the first 3. And that's going to be against the last die. If it's the 4th die, if it's even, it'll be against Valeria. If it's odd, it'll be against Carl. Okay, it's odd, so it's against Carl. Looks like there's 1 6 there. And it's attacking as Lightfoot, your Heavyfoot. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It once again, it lashes out and it tries to bite into your armor, Carl, but it just can't penetrate. And when it attacks you, you are actually out of the charm. Although Valeria, you are still charmed. Excuse me 1 second. All right, so this snake thing, chat, roll me 2d6 to see if it's it needs to roll a 8 or better, or it's still going to be fighting its Lightfoot from its Oh yeah, that's 11. So it recovers from that craziness really quickly. Sorry about that. So to come into this next round, Carl, you're pretty close to it. Johannes, you obviously see what's going on. You're still charmed, unfortunately, of Valeria, and of course, Franklin, you are free to do whatever you want. So, Johannes, what's your plan? You're about 80 feet away from this thing.
Well, I am going to rush in and help my friends.
Okay. Being in plate armor, it's going to take you your entire turn to get there, I think. So you won't be able to
Yep.
attack it this round.
Clunk, clunk,
Valeria,
clunk.
you stand there, admiring the whistling, which is very beautiful.
Very
Carl, go ahead.
No.
Carl, you see this thing just lunged at you and hits a snake. What would you like to do?
Am I not charmed as well?
You are not charmed because it attacked you.
Okay. Well, yeah, if it lunges, and I'm pretty sure I'm smart enough to have figured out what just happened. So, yeah, I'm going to try and cleave it with my sword.
Okay. And Franklin, what's your plan?
Franklin is now going to pull out his crossbow and use his crossbow against the creature.
Okay. Nice. All right. It's not gonna move because it still thinks it's got an advantage here. It's not smart enough to understand missile weapons and such. So, which is gonna have melee, which means that any of the missile will happen first, which is the crossbow. So go ahead. Franklin, it is actually defending as Lightfoot. So your light crossbow against Lightfoot is 1 die per man, 5 or 6 hits, and of course, as noted, you get 2 extra dice. You are an awesome halfling.
I do 2 men plus 1, so I add 1 to one of my dice, right?
Yeah, you can add 1 to one of your dice, right?
Okay, so I actually hit it twice.
Nice.
My crossbow goes and pierces a vital organ.
Yeah, shoots right through this thing, and it kind of like, you can see that it's almost going to fall off the rope that it's dangling from. Carl.
Okay.
It defends as Lightfoot. You are Heavyfoot, so you're rolling 1 die per man. 5 or 6 hits.
5 or 6, okay.
Yep.
Well, shit. I did not get anything. Got
Well,
all 4s and below.
it is a giant milk-colored snake with gold facial hair around its head, so that is pretty gross.
I prefer to think it's because I was charmed.
Oh yeah, that's probably why.
By the beautiful whistling, and I haven't got my wits about me yet.
Gotcha. And you clunk toward Johannes. Unfortunately, the snake is going to attack Valeria because you're the charmed one at this point. So, chat, roll me 3d6. And I'm guessing you are Lightfoot, Valeria.
Yes.
All right, so it's Heavyfoot versus Lightfoot. 3 dice, 5 or 6 hits. Oh, I don't know if 3d6 works actually. You might have to. Oh, there we go. It did 46. That worked. Okay, no. A 3, a 1, and a 5. So none of the, well, actually 1 successful hit, and you are, how many hit dice?
2.
Ooh. Wow. All right. Yeah, this thing.
I think, let me
bites
make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's at level 3.
Yeah, you're level
Yep,
3. If you were level 2, you'd
dice,
be dead.
yep.
Yeah, if you were level 2, you would be dead. But you are level 3. So yeah, it digs into your cloak or whatever and pulls back, but the poison did not, or the claws did not reach into you.
Am I charmed
Okay.
still?
You are not, because once you're attacked, you're no longer charmed.
Okay.
You want to crawl. It always goes after whichever one's charmed, but unfortunately nobody's charmed now, so it's actually probably going to try to retreat back up into the thing, which is not really very... it's probably not going to be very successful, but let's see. Johannes, what's your plan? You can get to it this time.
I'm going to let Joshua do his work.
Nice. Valeria, what's your plan? This thing just bit into your shoulder, but didn't damage you.
I'll back up and pull my bow.
Okay. Carl?
I'm going to swing again.
Nice. And finally, Franklin.
Franklin is shooting again. Yep.
Nice. Okay. So we got some movement happens first. So actually, this thing might move out of melee range if it gets to go first. So, are the dragons in some dungeon here? Maybe. Oh, hold on. What happened? We got a little hiccup in the stream. Anyways, chat when you come back. I don't know if it's just me that's frozen. Are you guys moving? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are good. I wonder if it's just Twitch. It says I'm still streaming. Let me just stop this. Oop. I don't know if it's just because I'm watching it at the same time that it's just... Isn't a snake a dragon without wings? Kind of, yeah. Let me know in the chat if we're still up. Chat looks okay. Okay. Chat, roll me a d6 for initiative. And I guess... Oh, looks like it's back now. So you're going to roll 1d6. You want high. Got a 4. Okay. Go ahead, Johannes. See if you get there before the snake slithers away. Dole's d6. You want to beat a 4.
Yes. Joshua slices into him.
Okay, nice.
Sizzling.
Well, that was initiative, unfortunately.
Oh!
But you roll, I'm guessing you rolled a 6. So you will go first, which is good. So you'll be able to actually do that. But actually, missile happens first, though. So go ahead, Franklin, who might take your kill.
Yeah, Franklin actually seeing where he shot and that thing quivered, he shoots there again and gets another 2 hits.
Nice. All right, give us a good description of a giant snake falling out of a bell.
Yeah, so it like raises up and Franklin is like, there's the sweet spot, and shoots, and it goes through it and slices through its tail, and the thing kind of screeches as it falls and slams onto the ground and kind of like wraps around the party, and then its head like comes up like it's about to bite someone, and then just plops to the ground.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and do you now stab it, Johannes?
Yes. Out of pure spite. Well
Dragon
done,
Slayer.
level 1.
Good job,
Nice.
Franklin.
Well played, well played.
I
all right.
obscured it, just to make sure.
Let's see what kind of treasure this thing has, actually. Chat, roll me a D100. Let's see if this thing has any treasure in it. On it. Well, not on it. It'll be in the area, clearly. From a bell clapper to a floor slapper. Nope, no treasure. Okay, so yeah, this thing doesn't have any, besides the giant brass bells, which are probably valuable, but would be not only heavy, but probably kill you trying to take them down. But you're welcome to try.
I think we shall return for these.
Okay.
Johannes, and I say, well, you were right. I guess I should listen to you in your elder wisdom.
Yes, yes. I'm telling you, a bear or a commander, what would you listen to?
Well, I mean, I still like the bear, but I think I'll listen to you.
I'm sure he's fuzzy and furry and flea-bearing. I am clean, somewhat, besides the soiled armor, but I can be friendly and sometimes furry, but I am more talkative. I could do pyramids too if you wanted, but I am not going to lead you astray like this bear did. Right, Carl?
Exactly how did I lead anyone astray?
Why, you let our poor kindred here, almost to her death, to be mesmerized by this evil serpent, all because you listened to this rug that you wear upon your head.
I mean, I was following her orders, but okay.
You see, you're completely ignoring the fact that I just kind of strutted over there.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
While this is going on, Franklin's just holding the gem up to the light, much like his picture there.
Nice. I'll say, well,
you'll see, Fancy Pants. You'll see. Soon
No,
enough.
it's okay. I will accept your eccentricities. I'm sure that we will see eye to eye. What were you, a sergeant? Is that what you were? You must have been a sergeant, right?
I did have some rank, yes.
Yes, I can smell you over here. Yes, you are ranked. That is for certain.
Yeah. I lean over and elbow the other and say, at least I don't have soiled trousers, is it like he was talking about?
Well, it was really
Wow.
scary, Carl. But I guess I should be more careful. I think that's the second time that someone's tried to take over my mind.
It's happened quite a bit. So, now that you're on this side of the room, you can see that on that same wall you came in from, there's another set of double doors that match the ones you came in. So essentially, you've got on that west wall, you've got two sets of double doors, and you've got a long fireplace in between. On the northern wall, there's a balcony that's absolutely full with foliage, like kind of covered. So it'd be a heck of a time getting out of there. And also to the east wall, you've got the same thing with the foliage blocking the windows effectively, and another fireplace. Otherwise, besides the bells and the now dead creatures, and Franklin looking at gems, the room is empty.
I do want to look at the fireplaces.
Worst
if
ball
that's
ever,
okay.
exactly.
Just kind of see if there's anything in the ashes that's interesting that someone tried to burn.
Oh, okay, sure. Chat, roll me a d6. Anybody else want to check the fireplaces?
Franklin will check the opposite fireplace.
Okay. Ballroom Blitz. Ah. Oh, okay, cool. Roll me one more d6 for Franklin. Found something in there. Let's see. And let's see if we can get... Oh, didn't go through. Second one. You left a space between the exclamation point and the d6.
Stop.
There you go.
Stop.
4. Okay. So nothing, Franklin, you don't find anything, but, however, roll me a d10, chat. Dun, dun, dun. Anything good? Okay, 9. Nice. Oh, okay, any. Okay. Give me a percentile, so a D100, somebody. There's something interesting in the fireplace. 33.
That makes me happy.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And one more percentile die. So D100 for the chat. Let's see, we got random stuff. Is it made of gold? Nope.
Is it secret?
It may just very well be. Oh, okay. Yes, you're fishing around in there, and you find what appears to be some kind of like a metal flask, almost like a whiskey flask, but it's a little bit skinnier.
Oh. Any writing on it?
Yeah, when you pull it out, there's writing on it. It says it's written. You're an elf, right? So it's written in Elvish, actually. It says to the front.
To the front. Do you think that's something? You guys were soldiers, Johannes, Carl. This looked like something that soldiers would carry.
And I guess I should also mention, before we get too hard to it, that when you picked it up, it kind of sloshed. There's some liquid inside of it, and it's closed.
What is it
To
again?
the front.
It's a small flask, almost like a whiskey flask, but a little skinnier. It's got a like a metal stopper on top. It's like a screw-in stopper. There's liquid inside of it, and it says in Elvish, "To the front."
I guess it's Elvish.
Yeah, it might be something that elves may have used in war, but certainly doesn't. I mean, a small flask. There were plenty who carried those with them to keep warm at night after the battle was over. But
Perhaps you should smell it.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Maybe.
Franklin comes out of his fireplace covered in soot, like patting himself off. Probably just means to drink it.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Not that I don't trust elves, but I just don't, they are magical people. I don't know who knows what it could be.
Have you ever known a bad elf?
No,
Okay.
but that doesn't mean they don't create
Have you never
Magic.
known an elf to poison anyone?
Who said it might be poison? It could be magic. It might make me 40 feet tall, in which case I would crush my head into the ceiling.
Well, look where we are, man. We're a ballroom.
Lay on the ground.
Just give it a tiny little sip.
Oh no, I don't know if that's a good. I don't know. To
Let
the
us
front.
feed it to the bear.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
What if
Well,
it
we
makes the
could.
bear 40 feet tall, and then
That would be
You know,
really bad.
the cloak
I
would be
would-
much too big for Carl to wear.
I wouldn't mind being 40 foot tall.
There's only one way that the bear can actually drink it, and that's why we don't want to do that.
I see.
Yes.
Well, there's only one way to tell.
To the front.
Franklin, you'll have to drink it.
No, I mean, if it makes me 40 foot tall, tallest
Yes,
plane to
go
ever
on.
live.
Quaff
As a
it.
magic, 1 second, Johannes. As a magic user, though, if I did like smell it, could I get any kind of?
It smells a little bit like root beer.
Oh,
Ooh.
sarsaparilla.
It's made with that.
I
What's
like
that
that everybody's
root
like,
called? Sarsaparilla? Is that the name of it?
It's made with the bark
I
of
see.
the roots of a sarsaparilla plant. Right?
Yes.
It smells delicious, actually.
What could go wrong with that?
You're right, actually. Should I drink it then?
Yeah, no, give it to Franklin.
Do you want it, Franklin?
Yeah, I'll take a sip. I'll see if I can figure out what it does.
Make sure you
Call it
say
eggnog.
to the front before you drink it. Make sure you
Ah.
say it. Oh, and hold it. And just in case it's literal, hold those words facing outward from you as you drink.
Yes,
Ah.
and then point the bottle towards the front, away from me.
All right. It's a lot to take in, but I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
He's
you
like
got all
wiping
that?
the soot off of his face. And he holds up the vial with the words facing outward away from Johannes and says, "To the front!" and take a small sip.
Okay. You take a small sip. It's very sweet and tasty. It you feel like invigorated. You know, like it's like raised your spirits. Like you could charge forward and fight. Just for a minute, just for a few seconds, and then you feel normal again.
Yes. I tell you what, that stuff, it's quite uplifting. I really think that that one of you fighter types will benefit from this.
Uh-huh. There you go, Carl. Something for you.
I'll give it to Carl or Franklin if you want.
I
to give
shrug
it.
and take it. I said, well,
Now, when you drink it, be aware it is quite sweet. It is quite sweet.
oh.
So it might have just been an energy rush, but I think you'll like it.
But make sure you drink it correctly, though.
Yes.
Say
Yes,
the
I-
words facing outward.
I definitely paid attention to the instructions that were given.
Okay, good.
Sure, you did. Okay, so you take a little flask. Nice. Cool. Chat, roll me a d6 whilst all this was going on. Let's see if anything noticed the. It's Red Bull. It's not Red Bull.
Raise Red Bull.
Okay. Yeah, it's all's quiet. As you kind of determine that this is some kind of an energy drink. Maybe figuring out how you can corner the market on energy drinks in the realm, but for now you're in a ballroom. So you've got the door that you came in, of course, on the western wall,
Oh.
and you have a matching double door on the same wall, but further north, basically about maybe like 60 feet difference between them. The fireplace, which you've examined, the bells up above, and you got the blocked windows and balcony with all the foliage. Where would you like to go?
Johannes
very
is
good
going
at
to go
picking
over to the
directions.
other door.
Okay.
What was that, Valeria?
So I haven't been very good at picking directions, so you can let someone
You should
else.
do that. Should add roll a d6 to every stream. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, anytime you're on the Adorama XP, you can type that command. It will work. Not just on these streams. Sorry, yeah. So you go to the door. It matches the other door. Are you going to open it?
Of course.
All right. Well, of course you are.
Doors are
So,
meant to be opened.
Indeed, they are. So you push the doors open, and
Yes.
you're looking into the hallway. You kind of stick your head out, look back and forth. You can see pretty clearly that the other door is down the. You can just barely see it, but it's down. Down to your left essentially, and as before, across the hall, essentially on the west wall of the hallway, there are doors. Now, from your original position, you saw that there were 3 of them, but now you actually see a 4th door that's actually to your right. So as you're kind of looking at the door, to your right, maybe 10, 15 feet, but on the opposite wall, there's a door, just a regular single door. And then to the left of you, you see a series of doors, again, 10 feet apart. They're also on the west wall of this hallway. There's 2 double doors and then a single door down from where you first came in. Lots of doors in this hallway.
Joshua,
Yes.
which one should I go to?
Well, do you want gold or secrets?
Oh. Secrets. Let's go for a secret this time.
Well, I sense that there's a secret door nearby, but it's not unless you need to go into one of the doors to the south.
Well, where's the secret door?
It is somewhere beyond there. I cannot. I'm making it glow.
Enough of your riddles, Joshua. Just be plain.
I'm making it glow right now. Can't you see it?
No.
That's right,
Where
because you
is
haven't
it?
listened to me.
Okay.
We need to rediscuss this contract.
There's no contract. You're in my hand and then in my scabbard.
This does not seem fair.
Okay, I'm sticking you in my scabbard and you will be quiet.
You hear a muffled argument as you shove him into the scabbard. Of course, now it's dark. He lights back up.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
I sense a secret door.
That was rude of me. Where's the secret door?
Go through one of the doors to the south, and then we'll find it.
Okay. I'm
That
sorry.
door's
I'll
not
give you
secret,
an
clearly.
extra oiling tonight.
Oh, yes, I do like oil.
Okay.
Flaming oil.
That, well. And a song, perhaps.
Oh, perhaps one of the halfling songs.
Well, that's up to the halfling. I don't know halfling songs.
Oh.
Okay. Show me the door.
Speaking in limericks. Oh, man. Yeah, so you come to the door. It's a double door. This is, you can see that there's 2 of them that are pretty close together, 2 double doors. They seem to be, have markings on them that would lead you to believe there's some kind of a chapel. They've got some symbols that are clearly religious, although quite old, probably of old gods that maybe don't exist anymore or no longer worshipped or that kind of thing. They're inlaid in the doors in silver. And if you were particularly greedy, you could probably scrape them out, but it would take a long time. But the doors do not appear to be locked.
Apple doors.
Do any of you want to go through this? There's a secret behind them.
Johannes, you're the bravest of us, are you not?
I am, but I do want others to share in the glory. Of course, we could always ask the bear, right, Carl?
Well,
What does the bear say?
So far, we've all taken a turn, and we've been attacked by snake rope monster, a big raspberry-smelling jelly cube. I believe it is your turn this time, sir.
Okay, I shall go forward then.
Okay.
Tally ho!
So you push the doors open into this room. So you open up the door and you're looking into what is a temple. It is about 60 foot east-west, and also 60 foot north-south. It's pretty much a square. You're coming in through kind of the northern part of the room, the northern eastern wall. You see, of course, when you look in, you can see the other set of double doors seems to lead to the same place. So the two sets of double doors both lead in here. Directly across from you, so about 60 feet away, is a large altar. It's got stairs going up, and then there's like a stone altar. It's kind of just a simple stone altar. You can see on the wall there are areas where at one point possibly religious artifacts or whatever were hung. Typically these are made of gold and silver and such, and of course they're no longer there, so the place looks somewhat strangely bare. And as you're looking, the actual altar that's on the dais about the stairs starts to kind of shimmer, and it almost looks like it's going to disappear, and then it kind of like fades and comes back. It does it a couple times.
Uh-huh.
In
Some
addition
sort
to this,
of spiritual altar.
exactly. Besides that, also in the room, you see all the ways across the room on the northern wall of the room, but all the ways across right next to the altar, there's a door going north, of course. And on the southern wall, there's also something of interest. About 20 feet up, there's a pretty tall ceiling in here. There's like, you could see bars as if there's like something like an alcove or something there, but you can't see into it from as far away.
Uh-huh. A barred alcove, a door, and a shivering altar.
Shivering altar?
Yes.
That
And no
sounds-
artifacts. It is suspiciously barren. Apparently their gods have abandoned them.
Do you think the altar is some sort of trap?
We shall see.
Can I have one of your stones, or are the stones on the ground? I could throw it at the altar.
Franklin, come here. Let us see if this is a trap.
All right. I'm on it.
Yes, get on the altar.
Franklin will load a stone into his sling and
Okay.
get ready to hit the
No,
altar.
no. Go over there. Get on the altar.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty tall altar, and I'm
I
just a
will
halfling.
lift you up. I will lift you up. I am capable of that.
Well,
We
I
can
mean,
set you on it.
I'm only getting paid like 2 gold pieces a day.
Okay, I will give you 3.
All right, fine.
Yes, look at that. See?
Franklin will go check the altar for traps.
Okay, you're going to move up to the altar. You definitely notice that as you're kind of approaching it, it seems to, it's like it's getting really small, and then it gets back to size. Because, yeah. I mean, yeah. as you're
Joshua,
walking
is this the
towards-
secret?
Joshua.
Is this a secret?
Would you like to use my second secret door ability finding ability?
What? I thought this is my first.
Well, I don't know about that. Huh.
What?
Well, I mean, you argued with me after I found it the first time and then put me in the scabbard, and now I've forgotten.
What I see what this is. You are worse than a market merchant.
Yeah, just
You
give me
make
a
me
second.
pay twice for one secret.
If we know the secret's in this room, surely we can find it. Just let me check the altar, see if I can find something. And Franklin
do be quiet and get on the altar.
He'll search around the altar, see if he can find the secret door.
Okay, chat, roll me a d6. Franco might have a survivor benefit. You search pretty thoroughly around the altar itself, like the platform of it, and it seems pretty solid. Actually, when you come up and actually kind of like touch the area near it, You come up and touch the altar. It stops kind of doing that expanding thing to your eye. And also when he touches it, it stops doing the shimmering thing that it's doing for you, Johannes. But no door opens or anything.
Okay, Joshua, I will use the second secret.
Oh, will you? Just willy-nilly like that.
Oh my goodness. You are a petulant sword.
You should go through the door. Hold on, what did you say?
I should go through the door. Oh, really? I should go through the door.
If you go
That
through the
doesn't
door,
appear to be a secret door, does that? That
could
is
you
a
see?
door.
Could you see the door from the hallway? Thus, it is secret to you.
I see we need to talk about this while you're getting oiled tonight.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. There is indeed a secret door beyond the regular door. That is
no,
a
there's
normal
not.
door.
I'm sure there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
Well, if you take too long, this the secret door ability is going to fade, and you'll need to use the third and final.
Yes.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm here all day.
I seem to have misplaced my oil. You rusty old little sniveling blade.
Really? Well, perhaps I'll be more suited in the hands of a halfling. At least they could hit something.
Oh! I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Franklin, what have you discovered?
Well, when I touched the altar, it stopped expanding. It was expanding and it was shrinking, and I touched it, and now it's not doing that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure now I'm cursed, and it's all your fault.
And of course, nobody else saw it expanding and shrinking, if that wasn't clear. Only Franklin was seeing that.
Okay. We just saw the shimmery.
Nope, only.
Oh, only.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be like, what do you guys see now? Should I come in? I mean, is it safe?
No, that's okay. Don't waste your time.
I thought I heard something about a secret door. You know, I can find those sometimes.
Yes. Well, it appears that a door that you can see is a secret. Because if you don't see it, it's secret. Now, if I tell you there's a door in the north wall, and you don't see it now, does that mean it's a secret?
Well, maybe between us, since you just told me.
Yes. I'm telling you a secret. There's a door in the north wall.
Okay. Should we not come in?
Not unless you want to see the secret door that's already there.
Well, I kind of want to see what's in there, so I'll just go in.
Don't look directly at the secret door. It won't be secret anymore.
Yes, you
Okay,
come in.
Johannes.
And you see this altar, and the altar has like a very soft glow about it, and it starts glowing more and then less. It's kind of pulsating with the glow. And on the north wall, in fact, there is a door there. It does not appear to be a secret door by any means. It's just a regular door.
Okay. And there's the barred alcove. I know that you had said that there was. Yeah.
Yeah, to the south, 20 feet up, there is a barred alcove. Yes.
What's up there, do you think?
Not the secret door. The secret door is through the regular door.
Oh, hey, Joshua. Okay. It's through the regular door to the north.
Mm-hmm. Elves like magic swords, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
We do, in fact, have some sort of relationship with magic swords sometimes,
Mm-hmm,
yes?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But your
Perhaps
Johannes
you would like a
is-
magic sword. Would you like a magic sword?
Me? I don't think
Yes.
I can. Don't think I can.
You know, I would hate to break the spine of this sword before I give it to you. I would hate to see what would happen to it.
Well, that would be terrible.
Yes.
I thought that we would have great adventures together. Johannes.
Yes, that's what I thought too, until
Well-
someone decided to renege on secrets.
Boys,
secret
boys,
is
I'm
through the
sure we can
door.
work this out.
Yes, I know. Suddenly it's like I'm in a marketplace again.
Well, would you like to go through the door and see
No.
the secrets?
Yes, let's go see the secrets. But
Well,
first,
what
I
about
want to
the
know what's up
altar?
in the barred alcove.
Okay. What about the altar?
What about the altar?
It's-
Franklin is on it.
But it's
You
pulsing.
see,
That seems
What?
weird to me.
It
No,
was
it's not.
pulsing until I touched it.
Yes.
Is it still pulsing for me?
Yep.
Oh. Well, you're probably cursed then. I say to Franklin. And I'm like, what's in the alcove?
Yes,
Um,
I probably am. I think I need a raise to at least 5 gold pieces a day.
Yes, I'll give you 5 gold pieces.
It's 20 feet up and barred.
that's correct. Well,
oh,
barred like a
um,
like a door, like a barred door. Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps if you stand on Carl's shoulders, he can hoist you up there.
We've done that before. Will you do that,
Yes.
Carl?
With your bear pyramid.
I don't think we need the bear this time.
Okay. And I
Trust me.
who's going up?
It's 20 feet, so
Oh God.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna stand on your shoulders. It's not gonna work because I'm only like 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
It's only like 11 feet if you're 6 foot.
We're only going to get just beyond halfway.
Right. I will stand on Carl's shoulders and you can stand on mine. And then I will lift you up on my hands, and that should put your hands right at the level of the alcove. That will put us right about 20 foot, I believe. Can you do that mathematics, Carl? Or do we have to ask the bear?
Hmm.
how strong are you, Carl?
Yeah.
Well, Carl's not very strong. Unless he wants to be.
No, I don't think we need to use the bear for this. We can figure something out.
Yeah, there's only one way I'm going to be able to hold him on my shoulders plus others.
We have to. Does anybody have a rope? We could just like, or a grapple hook that we could.
Just
Well,
toss
what
me
about
up there and I'll look around.
I'll toss you up.
You're gonna throw the halfling 20 feet. How strong are you? Oh, you're pretty strong. 16.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, and Franklin's not in heavy armor or anything. You're in
Franklin's in no armor.
no armor. Yeah, you're just basically. That's why you back up every time, very, very smartly. Yeah.
Just
you
one
could-
quick
you could-
question before you do
Yeah.
that: is Franklin pulsing at all? Now that he's touched. them?
No.
Okay, just making sure that you couldn't catch the curse that way.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Nope. Right now, nothing's pulsing.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
if he catches the curse, it's his fault anyway. It's his fault I got it, so he deserves to be cursed.
Now, Valeria, I'm going to hand you Joshua.
Okay.
Now, mind you, he is a difficult sword and a bit strong-minded. I hope he doesn't dominate you. So,
Oh,
please shield your mind, and I will toss the little one.
Oh yes, I'm really good at avoiding like mind effect. Don't worry. So
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna hand her the.
I'll
Sword?
hand her Joshua.
All right.
I'll take him.
All right. The flames flicker and turn purple. Right? You like purple?
I do. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Joshua says, "You know, if you went through that door to the north, there's a secret door in that other room."
Yeah.
You throw, so you're gonna throw the halfling?
Yes, I'm
All right.
throwing Franklin.
I mean, okay, chat. We got to give some guy a chance. We'll give a small chance that you can't succeed. But We'll say one. We'll say roll a d6, Chad. If you get a 1, Franklin doesn't hits the wall just slightly below the 4. Okay, all right, yeah. Luckily, Franklin, you are hurled through the air and you're able to grab the bars.
I got him.
And there's nothing else.
I did it.
Yeah.
The
What do you
displacer
see?
base is up there.
Yeah, you open a dragon's head. Yeah, so you pull yourself up and look in, and you're looking into like a small chamber. There's like an old kind of built into the wall like a bench, but it's pretty small. Looks like there was probably some cushions on it at one point. They are like rotted now. You can just barely see from the light that's coming in the room and from the swords up below that. Just so you're on the south wall, right? So to your left, so kind of back towards the first hallway you came from, you see that there's a set of stairs going down.
I see a set of stairs going down. Hold on, let me see if there's anything I can use to get you up here. Is there a rope up there or a ladder or anything that I can let down?
No,
Well,
no. I mean, you're not fully up there either. Sorry if I'm not explaining it. You're holding onto the bar. It's just like looking in because it's barred. I mean, you can't get through.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it is a. Let me just quickly check this. I think it's a door, so you probably could climb up and throw the lever. Let me just make sure. Also, there's a book up here. I'm sorry. No, it's a door. You could kind of move yourself up and open the door, and then you'll like swing out. It's fine. You have a high dexterity, right?
14, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do that. So yeah, you you kind of turn the door and it like opens up and you're able to get up there. There is a book on the floor, as noted, but there's no rope or anything now.
Valeria, I have a book for you.
Ooh. Throw it down to Johannes, if you can.
And Franklin will take the book. Probably blow up now.
You're gonna grab the book.
Yes, Franklin is gonna grab the book.
I mean, you
All
can
right,
kick it if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, you grab the book, and as you pick it up, you actually can feel like the pages just like kind of crumble into dust, and the cover kind of crushes a little bit in your hand. It's quite old. It's got a leather cover on it. I mean, you can toss it down. In which case you catch it, and dust goes everywhere. You could tell by the look of it, with all the pages all broken up and everything, that it's some kind of a prayer book. It's got that same kind of vaguely religious symbol on the cover, in a kind of like a. It's like painted, on there, like it with some ink that clearly had like maybe some gold in it. So it's kind of almost like it's probably got a tiny bit of value, but not a whole lot. It's really beat up.
Okay. It's not a symbol we recognize from like when Alessi was alive and talking about God, is it?
No.
Okay.
It's definitely some kind of, you can tell just by the nature of it because you've seen enough symbols that it's some kind of a religious symbol, but it's anything that you've seen. It's similar to what's on the doors coming into this room.
Okay. Just making sure.
How long is that bench that's up here?
Oh, it's like 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could like hang it over the side or something.
Yeah, I mean you could, but it would give them a little bit of reach.
You're going to have to jump and trust that Johannes will catch you.
Yeah. There's also stairs again in this room that go down. If you want to explore the darkness by yourself.
I mean, I'm curious. I'm gonna admit.
Go on, Franklin.
Just if you hear me scream,
Yes, I'll pay you 6 gold pieces then.
Yeah, okay. And Franklin will go over to the stairs and look down.
Well, it's super dark. I mean, you're like in a dark area, so you can't see anything unless you want to light up a torch or something.
Yeah, he'll take out the lantern that he's had in his backpack, I guess.
Right. Where'd that come from? It's like... Yeah, that's right. That was your original job, right? Carrying the lantern. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you fire up the lantern. You can see the stairs drop down about 20 or so feet, and they end at a door.
He'll come back with the lantern that he's carrying over his head, and he'll say, "The stairs go down, and then there's a door down there." I can't see anything else.
Well, there's a secret door over here.
All right. Hold on. Let me put this lantern away. And he puts it into his bag of holding that he apparently has.
I'm gonna kill Joshua.
You're gonna put out the lantern, and how are you gonna get down?
He's gonna say, Johannes, you're gonna catch me, right?
Oh yes, I will.
And then he'll dangle off the side so that Johannes can aim where he's gonna.
Just a minute. No, wait.
I'll bring the sword over there so there's more light, I'll be like...
Oh, so you're gonna stand below where he's falling with a sword stuck straight up in the air? A
Yes.
flaming sword. Okay, that sounds perfect to me.
Okay, little one. I'm ready.
All right, chat, give me a D6 to see if Franklin gets skewered on the sword.
I should be getting 10 gold pieces a day.
Oh, okay, no. You catch him perfectly fine.
Ah,
Which sounds disappointing.
Which is good. I certainly didn't want you to have a flaming sword piercing through you as you fell down. Yeah, so
Mary, a hair on your head hurts.
Yes, but what did the chat want?
halfling cabal. Oh, for sure they want you to make it down.
Yeah, you don't want to ask that question.
They're
Yeah.
always up for blood. So yeah, you're back down at the bottom now in this room. So you drop down the 20 feet and you're back in the room.
Let's go check out
All
the
right.
secret door that Joshua told me about.
Yes. Could I have
Maybe-
Joshua back, please?
Oh,
Maybe that leads to the stairs I saw.
Or is he developed an affinity to you?
oh no, I think he likes you.
Then, well, you may have him if you want.
No, it's okay.
Are
Here
you
go.
sure?
I'm sure.
Are you?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
Here you go. And I'll hand him back. It was nice holding you, Joshua.
Joshua's flame goes back to its orangey red color. Then he says, I missed you, Johannes.
And are you, boy? Are you?
I'm going to start wandering towards the north door.
Okay.
Tell Franklin and Carl, I think they're in love. Is that what love looks like?
That's what I need in life, to find someone the way that Johannes looks at Joshua.
I don't think it's love in the way that you are thinking it is. It's more of a deep, deep camaraderie.
Ah,
Like
I don't
like
know
brothers. They argue and they argue and they argue and they argue, but deep down inside they can't bear to be without one another.
They've only known
Human-
each other for such a short time.
Yeah, like
humans
3
are
hours.
strange.
I know.
Yeah, humans. I'll never understand them.
This strain is incredible.
All right. Yeah, so this is just a regular door. It doesn't seem like it's locked or anything. It's decorative. It's like, and it has that same holy symbol that's on the outside door painted on it.
Yes. As all of you have already met your danger quota for the day, I shall open this one too.
Okay, yeah, it opens up easily. You open up the door. It's you're coming on the south wall, all the ways over in the west corner. The room is east to west, 30 feet. North to south, it starts off 20 feet and then goes up to 40 feet. So there's like a slice in it because you're basically at the corner of the castle now. You can see there's a couple of windows looking out. The room itself is like there's dangling from the walls. You see, and also like painted on the floor, you see holy symbols of many, many different gods. There's also a small bench that is kind of like a sitting bench with a cushion on it that's not rotted, and a writing table in front of it. And hanging on the wall, on the eastern wall, is a mace.
Mhm. I see. Well, Joshua, I don't see this secret door. Perhaps you would like to enlighten me?
Well, that's why it's secret. I mean, you took a long time in the other room, so I'm not sure that. But it's definitely in here. It definitely is in here. Yeah. And then as he's saying that, on the eastern wall, the wall slides open, and a man dressed in plate armor steps out. He's quite tall and handsome. He's got a well-groomed goatee, kind of silvery hair, and he steps out in his armor. It's kind of just it's not like overly embellished, but it's definitely high quality armor. And he looks and he says, "What do you in my domain? I am the cleric Cathodemaris,
Oh,
and this is the land to which I have come and taken claim. You should not be here, or should you?" He kind of squints at you.
well, we had a friend that was looking for you, actually. They're dead now, but
Pity. I didn't know their money, did I?
no, they thought you were a great, generous man, and all
That
for
I
the
am.
people. Yes.
That I am. So have you come to serve me or to bring me tribute?
I have not seen you fly your colors, sir.
Do you not see the various gods which I have knowledge of, and I can call upon their powers at any moment?
Oh, I see. I do believe you are a cleric, but according to the rules of heraldry, if you have secured this land, you should be flying your colors. And you, sir, have not flown your colors.
Wait, many gods? I thought there was only one god. Didn't our cleric friend always say there was only one god? What was
Yeah,
the
the
name
sheep-
of that god? Hastor?
The sheep one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it is true that there's only one, possibly two, living gods at this time. I have established this, shall we say, church and fellowship to bring back the powers of the various gods, and we're just seeking donations right now. Just build up a little bit. Your money will not be wasted. Let me tell you that. And as to the heraldry, well, I'm not one to brag and put heraldry everywhere. The good nature of being a cleric gives me the rights to this land, as I could clearly show you in the paperwork that I have. But first, maybe we should have a drink.
In the paperwork that you have, I would like to see this paperwork.
Well, first of all, we need an official scribe to come and verify it. Where's your
Well,
paperwork?
have
I see
you
no
not
colors.
had scribal training, cleric?
Would you trust my scribing? No.
Were
we
you
need a
not
third party.
tried as a scribe before?
Yes. And you trust my
Yes.
scribal. Well, then I tell you, as a scribe, that this is accurate paperwork.
No, very well, then let me see it.
I will show it to you at the appointed time.
And appointed time is now.
You should leave tribute or possibly join me. I pay 6 gold pieces
Per
Oh.
day?
Per diem.
per day
Per day.
to any. He's kind of eyeballing Franklin.
Well, I mean,
Any-
currently I'm getting paid 10 gold pieces per day.
Let me ask you this, little one. Have you been paid 10 gold pieces?
You wait a minute. I am
Have
the
you
only one who
actually
can
paid-
call him little one.
Is he
You
not
cannot
little?
call him little one.
A minute one.
What? No. No.
Yes.
I
Johannes.
think not.
Johannes, he has a point. I haven't really actually seen 10 gold pieces from you yet.
You be quiet.
We
You
brought a
be
gem,
quiet
so-
also.
I could get you a bit of an advance here. And you see him reaches into, he has like a coin pouch. He's shuffling around some gold pieces.
Franklin holds in his possession several gems.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
Well,
You're
I will
just
take
gonna
one
tell
And
me-
those
third.
gems should be considered part of his payment. Therefore, I
third?
don't understand what he is complaining about.
1/3 of the take should come to me as ruler of this land. If you leave your donation now, you can come back next week to get the receipt.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I believe then. I found a sword here, and I believe 1/3 of the sword is yours. And I draw Joshua, and I skewer him with it.
Oh no! This is the.
A cleric may not use a sword, good sir. All right, we're going to go into combat.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we'll do this. All right, so
You fraud.
go ahead. Go ahead, Johannes. Actually, let's get everybody's actions. So Johannes is attacking. What's Valeria going to do?
Oh,
This
God.
poor innocent
Um,
cleric.
I guess I will do. I'll do a spell.
Okay, fantastic.
Confronting.
Carl.
I ready my sword.
Okay. How about Franklin?
Franklin will ready his crossbow, but he's not sure who he's going to shoot at yet.
Nice. All right, chat. Give me a D6 for initiative. Go ahead, Mike. Let's get your initiative.
Franklin's like, all I know is I finally get to kill somebody.
Oh, I got a 1.
Oh no. Oh, chat got a 4. Okay, they're going first. I am looking for magic. Because he's also casting a spell. But before that happens, because movement happens first, out of the secret door come 3 people.
Uh-oh.
There is a 2 very kind of short, stocky men, and a woman who is holding in her hand a beautifully crafted sword that appears to be cut from a single ruby.
Oh, shit!
More charlatans.
All right, so he is going to cast a spell because, well, actually, missile happens first. So you gonna use missile, or no? Are you gonna think about it, Franklin?
Franklin doesn't know what he's doing yet. He's kind of confused.
Okay, you can
It's
go
all
at the end if you want.
escalated very quickly.
You can go at the second missile fire after the melee. Then he's gonna cast a spell, but so is Valeria. So, what's your spell, Valeria?
Sleep.
Oh, nice.
And Johannes?
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Well,
originally, but then I'm like, no, I should probably not do that. So
you're gonna drop
I
sleep
thought
into
it
the room.
though.
Okay.
Don't think I didn't,
right.
Johan.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's gonna go off
He could be going to sleep anyway.
simultaneously. Oh, this is very interesting. He is actually casting a fear spell. So, you know what? We'll have you dice off to see which one goes, because he did win initiative, but I'll dice off against the magicians.
I
So
know, and
give
everybody
me-
gets nightmares.
yeah, go ahead, chat, and roll me a d6 to see if your spell goes off before the magic users. And roll for me, Nikki.
D6.
Yeah.
3.
3 simultaneous. All right,
Nice.
so this is interesting.
As it should be.
All the characters need to roll 2d6. You're all normal types, so you all got to get 10 or better, or else you're running. In fear,
You said a 10 or better?
10 or better on 2d6. Yep.
So if I got a 10, I'm good.
You are good. Yep.
That's what I got.
Yeah. So his face like gets really horrible. Look at his eyes go jet black, and he goes, Leave there now. So if you failed, you find that scary. Otherwise, you're just like, what?
Yeah, Francolin runs.
Okay.
Do I
However,
run
You
first
got
or
it,
do
buddy.
I spell first?
it's simultaneously, so your spell's still going to go off. Are you running?
Yeah, I failed. So
Okay, so let me look at the sleep spell here. This is very interesting. The sleep spell is going to put... There's no saving throw for sleep, so it's putting to sleep magic user spells, first level.
2 to 16 first level types.
All right, so 2 to 16, or... Nope, they're higher than first level. They are... 3... Okay, so they fall into the...
3rd or 4th.
So what 1 to 6? Yeah, so 1 to 6 of them. So roll a d6.
Okay. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. A 6.
All right. So 3 of them, the cleric and the 2 short, stocky men, drop to the ground to sleep. You run off in fear. So basically, everybody but Carl
Go to sleep.
runs. Everybody but this one woman with the ruby blade falls asleep.
Nice.
And she holds out the blade and she says, I suggest you join your friends. But she's going to attack you. And I guess I'm assuming you're going to fight her back, right? So.
Oh yeah, I was gonna just leap down and challenge her anyway. So.
All right, Chet. It's Carl against the.
The one he searched for is the
All
one
right.
that's left.
Yeah, it's the one who's left. This is very epic right now. Okay, so she's actually. Okay, she only defends his light foot because she's not wearing any armor. You're heavy foot, right?
Yes.
So heavy versus light. 5 or 6 hits, 1 die per man.
Okay. Who swings first, or?
Simultaneous because you're in.
Oh, okay. So as I draw my sword, I leap down and draw my sword, and I'm like, so you must be Aliega, possessor of the ruby sword. I've been looking for you, you charlatan. You do not deserve such a fine blade, and I move in the swing.
Nice.
And I did get a hit.
All right. Chat. So she's using this ruby sword. We are what? Heavy foot or armored?
Yes. I am
So
heavy foot.
All right. So she's heavy as well. So your chat. Give me. Okay. Give me 4d6 twice.
Oh.
So basically she's rolling 8d6.
That's
Only 6 hits though. So the evil Jeff, that one didn't work because it was too fast. So 1 6 so far. How many hit dice are you?
3.
All right, if they get 2 more, you're down. The anticipation is heavy here. No. Okay. Unfortunately, no. Okay, so yeah, she strikes in and does not kill you because as a PC, you have to get hit 3 times simultaneously. You do cut into her though, and she staggers back a bit, and she kind of smiles, and moves forward to attack again. She's not giving up the sword, of course.
Trying to decide if I should just keep going this way, or do my
What do you
stats
wanna
change if I go bear?
Yes. You become heavy foot, which you are right now, right? I can't. Did we say he was 5 hit dice as a bear? That's what I said before.
I can't remember.
So your hit dice will go up, yes, to 5.
And just to make sure that I've got an understanding, they have like this next round, the one hit they did, this next round they have to do 3 hits in one round in order to take me down, right?
That is correct. It's simultaneous hits.
3 they can do, but 5 is a lot harder.
But yeah, they're rolling 8 dice.
Yeah. So after the flurry of swings, which I attribute to the sword, I go. I look down at the cut, and I look back at her, and I kind of narrow my eyes, and I go, "Let's get her, bear." Which was the trigger? Which was the trigger word?
And this is just. Hold on a second. Let me just see this for a second. Magic blade. As you do that, she matches you and also turns into a bear.
What?
She's a werebear. I could not
Oh
have
my
written
gosh,
this
she's
into-
a werebear.
I am not making this up. She's 100% a werebear. Oh my god, I have to look up how to. Okay, she also turned into a bear. All right, so we got a
Okay,
werebear.
werebear.
Realize if I hadn't taken the bear, I would have been at a complete disadvantage right now.
Yeah,
Oh my
basically.
god.
Okay, but however, so she's got your heavy foot, 5 hit dice. She attacks now. She's a better attacker now because she's attacking his 4 armored foot. However, because she's unlike before, she has to be now hit simultaneously too 4 times. So it's a little harder for you. So you got to hit her 4 times simultaneously. Oh, I don't even know if you can. Well, no, she defends his heavy foot. Yeah, you can. You can. You'll roll 1 die per man, so you're gonna roll 5 dice with a 6 hitting. Yikes! Yeah, you're actually in worse shape.
You have to roll 4 6.
You have to roll 4 6 now because she also changed. Yep. Yeah, but you did that. She did that. Let's fight. Go ahead and roll.
Jesus. Yeah, so I turn into the bear, and I'm like, "Whoa," and I see her turn into a bear. Just as my big bear paws coming down, I'm just like, huh? Right before I make contact. All right.
This might be the end of Carl. Oh no.
Maybe. I did get 1/6 though.
Okay.
But only
again,
one.
Yeah, against her that you get because she's a werebear now.
She is
good.
friends.
Yeah, exactly. They ran. Let's see. Chat, roll a d6 to see how many rounds they run for. No, just 1d6. Well, I'll take the first one. 4 rounds. Okay. So they've already run 1 round. Okay. Now you're attacking. She is going to only roll 4 dice this time. However, a 5 or 6 hits. So one time 46.
Oh.
Yeah, she has less hit dice this way. You got more hit dice. She got bigger dice.
I gotcha.
Nope. She does not score any hits that time. Okay. Well, no, she scores 1 hit, but again, it's not enough for you. Yeah, this is a good back and forth. Okay, okay, that's 2 rounds. Go again? I mean, unless you want to run or something.
No.
Or change your strategy.
I don't know what else I can change it to. I don't really have anything else to attack with. This
Is
is
Sean
like
roller skates? No.
Yeah. I could be like a Russian bear on unicycle. Who knows? Well, there's another 6. Who knows? I might just get like an awesome roll.
You might. It happens.
Or I just have to, like I said, wait till my friends to get back here.
One of the very first times I tested the system, I was like, man, it's going to be next to impossible to kill somebody like this. And I literally rolled 4 6s on 4 dice. So it is possible. No, not 47. Try 46. That'd be better.
Do what now?
No. In the chat, they wrote 47. Try again.
Oh.
There you go. Ooh, 2 hits.
Uh-oh.
You stagger back. Okay. Yeah, she only needs because you are actually 3. You attack as 5, but you're still only 3, so it is possible for them to kill you. That's it. That's that round. That's 3 rounds. Everybody's coming back in the next round.
All right, just gotta hold out one more.
Yep, they're gonna be 4 rounds total before they're back. Not, I mean, assuming they want to come back. All right, let's go. Rush.
2 6s that time.
Oh, nice.
But 2 1s.
Not enough. 2 6s, 2 1s. All right, that's fine. Now it's chat. Here we go. Oh, a 1-1-6. Yeah, you guys keep your just clawing at each other, is stepping back. Boom. You guys ran, and now you ran back. I guess. Well, actually, let's ask everybody. Did you run back after you ran away for a couple rounds?
I did, yes.
Okay. How about Johannes? Did you run back?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't sound so
Frank?
excited.
How about Frank Olin? Did you run back?
I'm running in plate. How hard do you think I'm running?
There's a
You
bear
didn't get very
fight
far.
going on.
You come in the
Even in
stu-
plate armor, I'd be humping it to get back to see that. Like, what is that ruckus?
After a bit of arguing and not wanting to be left alone, he will go back with the party reluctantly.
Nice. Okay. All right. So we're coming into this next round, which could very bad. Now the thing is, it's 4 simultaneous in a round, which means that all of your attacks count towards the bear. So remember, she's defending as heavy foot. So we'll just go in order because I have them there. Johannes, you have the magic sword.
Yep.
So you're going to be rolling 1 die per man with a 6 hitting, plus 1 extra for the magic sword. So roll your dice.
Don't hit the wrong bear.
Right.
They
If
all
you roll-
look the same to me.
If you roll all ones, you hit the wrong bear.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
Okay. How about Valeria? What are you doing?
Oh, well, I
You
guess
ran
I'll.
back. You see they're sleeping. They're like,
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'll do the bow.
okay. So you're going to shoot the bow, longbow. Longbow against heavy foot is 1 die per man, 5 or 6 hits. You're in short range,
Okay.
so you'll get an extra shot, extra die.
Oh, nice. 2 sixes.
2?
2 sixes.
Wow. Okay.
Yay.
Frank Olin.
Franklin, seeing the sleeping people on the ground, is going to go around and take advantage of that with his dagger.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Carl, let's have it.
How
Come
many
on,
sixes
Carl.
do we need to kill her?
2 more.
Oh boy, that's a tall order. On
It
4
is. You
dice.
got it. You're.
So 4 dice,
No,
right?
you're rolling 5 dice.
Well, damn, I've been cheating myself this whole time.
Yeah, you're attacking as 5 hit dice, but you only have 3 hit dice to survive.
1.
Oh,
I'm only
All
hitting
right.
on 6s, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're attacking as heavy foot, right?
Yes.
Yep, only at 6s. Sorry, yep. So no,
Yep.
that round the werebear tosses off the attacks and chat. Give me a 46. Let's see if this werebear takes out our bear. Nope. Unfortunately, or fortunately for Carl.
Unfortunately.
I should say, fortunately for Carl. Okay, into the next round. I guess I'm assuming you're all attacking the bear, Franklin. You're continuing to kill the innocent people that are asleep.
No, the charlatans.
Yep, that's correct.
Let's not.
Crystal has no problem doing that, no matter how bad I make her feel.
Whoa. Franklin has no
Franklin,
problem
right,
doing
right.
that. Yeah.
I can't make Crystal feel bad, no matter how bad I try to make her feel bad. She's like, nope. All right, go for it, Mike.
Come on, Johannes. Come on,
It's
John.
2.
Yes.
It's a good start.
Yes.
My kids.
The smell of burnt bear flesh.
How much you get?
2.
2. Oh boy. All right, Valeria.
Oh, there's no way I'll roll.
You just did. You got 2.
You
well,
can just get
again.
1. We only got to
Right.
get 4 total.
4 total. There's 3 of you.
No, nothing. This
Nothing.
time it goes wide. Yep.
All right, Carl. 2 more, Carl. You got this.
Only got the 1.
Oh, no. All right. All right, Records of Light. Give me 4d6. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, all right. Nope. One hit against the bear. You stagger back, having avoided the lycanthrope's claw. She is not a fool, and she sees she's outnumbered. What's her morale at this point? 10.
Don't let her run.
2d. Roll 2d6 chat to see if she runs.
No.
She'd have to get an 11 or 12 to run. So No, 7. She's staying to fight. Okay. Back to the top. Johannes.
Come on,
Let's see what you can do.
Joshua! Yes,
Jo-
another 2.
Joshua says, you do see that secret door over there, right?
Oh, God.
Yes, Joshua, I see it.
I want extra polish tonight. Valeria.
Nice.
No, nothing.
Oh, Carl.
No.
Come on, Carl.
Larry, I just need you to pull 1. Yeah, I'm getting 1
1 again?
every
Okay.
time. Yep.
That was the 3rd round, so at this point now, Franklin, you've killed the 3 adversaries who are sleeping soundly. So, chat, 4d6. Let's see. Let's see if poor Carl...
No.
Carl! Oh, 3 hits! Womp, womp. That's how many hit dice you have, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Carl has 3 hit dice. Unfortunately, the
Wait, I thought-
werebear...
As a bear, I have 5.
You attack is 5, but you still only have 3 because you're a person. You don't get more hit points because you're a bear. You're just a tougher fighter.
I got you.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, Carl, you could bring you back right away would be a cleric, but unfortunately, Franklin. So yeah, so the werebear's claw reaches across and crush, and it hits you hard across the face, and the bear rug flies against the wall and splats, and you see Carl in human form with his face torn, and he staggers back, and falls to the ground. Tell us your last thoughts as you're dying there, Carl.
I just sit there and I look over at Bear with my face hanging down, and I'm like, damn it, Bear. And then I look back over at the werebear, and I was just like, I deserve that sword. And then I just kind of fade out.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, because you're down, you would have to receive some kind of healing, like right away, or else you're basically gonna die. So you're there bleeding out.
Okay.
Okay, but we're into the next round. What's everybody doing? You just attacking the bear, or do you want to do anything different?
I don't know what that to the front potion did. It probably wasn't healing, but Valera doesn't know that. So she's gonna run over there and try to make him swallow it.
Okay, you're gonna pour the potion down his throat. Nice.
Yep.
All right, Johannes, what are you doing? Attacking?
I'm attacking.
All right, attack the bear.
Only 1.
Okay. I'm sorry. What were you doing, Franklin? Are you attacking now because they're dead? Or
Franklin's gonna go take the gold pouch off the cleric.
There's only 5 gold pieces. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't even ask his gold pieces. No, it's full of gold. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you grab okay, so movement actually happens first. So you go over there to do that. The melee is happening. You're gonna dump the thing down his throat. Chat, roll 4d6. They're gonna go after Johanna rather. Hold on. You are armored foot, right?
Yeah, I'm armored foot.
Okay, so they are armored. They are fighting as heavy. Their attack is armored. They're attacking armored. So 1 die. Okay, so 4d6 chat, but only 6s hit this time. That's gonna be harder. Okay, only 1 hit, and you've got what, 3 hit dice?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you pour the potion down his throat, and let me just check something. I need to see. Yeah. So what the potion does is it actually raises his hit dice effectively to 4, which means it would take 4 hits to kill him. And since there was only 3 effective hits, I'll say it doesn't kill him. So you fill him with this with this potion, and you feel empowered, Carl, and you are, at least for the time being of the potion, which is usually over an hour, you are now a hero, which is 4 hit dice. So you basically wake up. You get up, and you're now 4 hit dice.
Hi, Carl. I say.
The bear is still a bear. Or the werebear is still a bear. It sees you get back up, and of course it growls and It knows everybody else is dead. Let's do a morale check, everybody.
You might could fight on the fantasy chart now, right? Being a hero?
Well, if nobody else wants to fight, yeah. Do you want to fight the lycanthrope on the fantasy chart? Let me just see if that's beneficial to you. Hold on. I don't know if that'd be beneficial to you or not.
Probably not. I would, but maybe.
Like a lycanthrope will need to 7 to hit a hero. A hero needs an 8 to hit a lycanthrope. So yeah, you might have a better chance of killing it on the fantasy chart,
Maybe.
but nobody else. Yeah, if you want to fight it on the fantasy chart, you can.
I have another idea.
Okay.
As long as she'll leave me alone for at least one. Hopefully, if she sees me injured and my face hanging in ribbons, she'll leave me alone for her turn.
Yeah, the bear's not attacking you. It's currently attacking Johannes.
Yeah.
So, okay. Next round, Johannes, what's the plan?
Hack and slash.
Okay, how about Valeria? You just recovered your friend.
I did say again, hi Carl, and I go to attack it again.
You're gonna just attack
Again.
it with the bow? So
Yeah.
I can use the bow? Okay. Carl, what is your plan?
So I'm gonna drop my sword, and pull my short bow out, and I'm gonna grab one of the 8. Since this is a werebear, so it's a lycanthrope. I'm gonna grab one of the 8 silver tip arrows that I have.
Nice. Smart. Franklin, what's your plan? You're looting you got the gold, the punch of gold. Actually, it doesn't have gold in it. I'm sorry. It's got actually 5 gems in it. It doesn't actually have gold in it.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm just gonna write that down, and then Franklin is. Franklin doesn't feel like he's gonna make headway in this fight, so he's gonna run and stand by the door and just guard the door.
Nice. Okay. Chat. Give me my brain just went with it. Give me a morale check, so 2d6. I just want to see if this thing's going to try to bolt through the door. 9. Okay, it's still staying. Okay, so missile fire happens first. So Valeria,
Okay.
you are shooting against Heavyfoot. So you got your number right already.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
1-6.
Okay. So Carl, against Silvertip arrow, the lycanthrope only defends against Lightfoot. What kind of bow have you got? Short bow. So 1 die per man. Yeah, it's actually the same thing. 1 die per man, 6 hits. But you get 1 extra die because you're short range. So you're gonna roll, and you're a hero. So you're gonna roll 5 dice, and 6 is hit.
Is the okay. Two.
2. Okay, you go into melee. Johannes.
As I shoot the arrow too, though, it's like as soon as I loose the arrow, I'm gonna kind of like roll my head over to Franco, and I'm gonna say, Franco, throw a dagger, an arrow, a rock, spit on it. I don't care. Shoot the damn bear.
Oh, Johannes.
Shine, Joshua, shine. That's 2.
All right, that's enough. Tell us how you bring down the werebear. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we do
4
that,
total.
it's 5 total, but the melee attack is simultaneous, which means there is a chance that the bear may have killed Johannes at the same time. So, chat, roll 4d6. They'd have to get 3 6s, but it is possible. And there's no more potions to save you, will we? Only 6s. Oh no! Only 1 6. Okay, yeah. So it just scratches against your armor as the sword is driven deep into it. Tell us how you finish this fell beast.
Yes, with a quick slice, I slice up its abdomen, spilling its intestines upon the ground.
Nice. And you got toasted werebear intestines.
Yes.
As she falls to the ground and turns back into a human, clutching in her hand a sword made entirely, it seems, cut from a single piece of ruby. And I think we'll leave it there. There's a whole bunch of treasure in this room, obviously, through the secret door. And we'll pick up there next time, but you can do unless you want to do your sword speech now, Carl.
Well, but all I was going to do is basically stumble over there and grab the sword and just kind of snatch it out of her hands.
Yeah.
And then, sorry about that. Snatch it from her. Yeah. Snatch it from her hands and then like stumble back up against the wall and fall down and start like trying to tear cloths away to mush it against his face. And I'm just gonna, just kind of look over at her and say, I told you guys she was an imposter.
Nice.
And then he like holds the sword right here like this. And then that was about it.
Nice. So because of the fact that the potion saved you by turning you more into a hero or whatever, we're still going to say that damage was sustained. So like you can have some cool scar across your face.
Oh yeah.
Because you actually did get hit. Like I said, there's a bunch of treasure in this room. Some gold and silver. There's the, of course, you may never see them, but there was 5 of these gems that will have like pickpocketed. And a potion, clearly a potion. It's even marked because why wouldn't somebody mark a potion that they owned? A potion of ESP. And there are on the wall 15 bottles of Antarian brandy, which you would know is very expensive brandy that was apparently brewed by the dwarves before they were, of course, the race of dwarves was wiped out. So this brandy is very, very valuable. And it's very potent, unless you're a dwarf, of course. So.
Take one of those now, please.
Exactly. So you could kind of, there's no other way out of this room really, except for the door you came in. So you can kind of bury yourself in here, and we can say you're setting up a little bit of a camp for now. But you may actually have more stuff than you can carry beyond this point. So it may be worthwhile to hide some of it or whatever, and we can deal with that next time. But thanks everybody for watching. Thank you guys for playing. That was really fun. It went a little long because that combat.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic fight, though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So that was so funny that I'm like, oh my god, she's a werebear, and you turned into a bear. I was like, that's in the module. So, anyways, if you guys aren't already following AdoramaXP and whatnot, do that. Of course, we'll be back the first Sunday of each month, so we'll be back in February. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go to the Discord if there's a Daniel's D&D room. Post some stuff in there about maybe we should. Name this sword too. Let's get a name for the ruby sword, and we'll go from there. Until next time, out.